truth about Satan, uncovering the myths and facts. Whether you believe in the existence of Satan or not, there is no denying that he has captured the attention of a great number of people. While some may see him as a symbol of evil and temptation, others look at him as a symbol of delusion and ignorance. With so much information about him floating around, it can be difficult to separate truth from myth. Given the many theories and beliefs that have arisen out of the presence in human history, this video presents an opportunity to unveil the truth about Satan in an accessible and unbiased manner. What is the existence of Satan? The existence of Satan is not a proven fact and is often based on faith. As a god of evil, he has been depicted as having horns and a tail. He is often associated with snakes, fire, and blood. Some people believe that it is a fallen angel who was once ranked higher in the order of angels, with the task of singing praises to God, but was cast out of heaven and given the task of leading people astray. Some claim that Satan is a force of pure evil that was created at the same time as the world and continues to exist in the world today. Others say that he is a real being that exists in another dimension like hell. A few believe that he has similarities with God in spiritual form, but it is in a different state. The devil is a myth. The biblical depiction of the devil may seem like a realistic portrayal of an evil being, but the reality is that he is nothing more than a myth. His origins seem to be rooted in the common fears and superstitions that existed during the medieval times. One of the most common myths about the devil is that he has horns growing out on his head. The Bible says that the beast of the sea, which is often associated with the devil, has 7 heads and no mention of horns. There is also the myth that the devil is ugly. However, in the Bible it is depicted as handsome and seductive. These are just a few of the many myths surrounding the existence of the devil. Although many people that believe that the devil is real and that he is responsible for the evil in the world, there is a lack of evidence supporting the idea that he even exists. If you look closely at the Bible, you will see that the devil is depicted as having spiritual powers. What is the difference between evil and Satan? So many people confuse evil with Satan and are unable to tell the difference between the two. While evil is the absence of good, Satan is a false god who is often associated with the presence of evil. There is a difference between bad things happening and the work of Satan. Bad things can happen at any time, but the work of Satan is what influences people to commit crimes and sin. Bad things happen because of ignorance, greed, and a lack of control over one's actions. Satan uses these things to trick people and make them do immoral things. He has his own power and is not dependent on God. Human imagination and the devil. As stated above, the devil is a myth that was created by people who are fearful and superstitious. However, these emotions are the reasons why the myth has survived. The devil is an archetypal symbol that has the ability to capture people's imaginations. He is a powerful symbol that evokes strong emotions, ranging from fear to pity. He is a representation of evil and all that is wrong with the world. People use him to instill fear in the younger generation and keep them in line. They can also use him to instill pity in those who have been wronged in life. As an archetypal symbol, the devil has the power to evolve and change as the times change. Satan as a metaphor for human degeneration. The people who believe that the devil is a real being will often point to the Bible and its stories as evidence. However, there are other ways in which one can interpret the presence of Satan in human history. One can see the devil as a metaphor for the degeneration of the human race. In other words, the idea that the devil is the embodiment of evil and temptation used by God to test people and make them stronger. One can also interpret the Bible stories as a metaphor for the struggle between ignorance and knowledge. Some view the Bible as a historical source that depicts an illiterate and superstitious time in human history. This is a time in which witches were burned at the stake and fortune tellers were persecuted. The devil and Western culture. If we examine the manifestations and representations of the devil across different cultures, we can see that they are all very different. However, they all share a common goal: to instill fear in people and keep them in line. There's a great deal of overlap between the representations of the devil and the concept of evil. As cultures evolve, The devil transforms and adapts to fit the needs and expectations of his followers. He's often depicted as a hybrid figure that has traits drawn from other cultures. For example, the devil has often been shown to have horns and hoofed feet, which are commonly features of the devil in Western culture. The devil is also often depicted as a being with a black or red color scheme. Red is a common color associated with evil, and black is often associated with death and bad omens. Conclusion: the devil is a fascinating and complex being. He has many different forms and is often depicted in different ways by different cultures. As people change and evolve, so does the devil. He is a powerful symbol that can be used to instill fear and represents evil. No matter what you believe about the devil, one thing is for certain: his presence in human history would continue to captivate people for years to come. Thanks for watching this video. We know you definitely enjoyed this one. Give this video a like and share it with your friends so they can learn. If you have been entertained by this video, then there's more where it came from. Subscribe to the channel to find other expository videos like this one, and you'll be amazed at the things you didn't know. See you on the next video. Cheers.